Oh man, is this thing on? I don't know if it's on. Let's see if anyone showed up. Mhm. Just me. All right, we got someone. What's going on, man? How you doing? Old Gerald up in here. Oh man, we got our brother from Germany up in here too, working. Nice. I'm about to crack this beer. Oh, I'm blocking it. There we go. Buddy of mine from the skate park, Alfonso, brought me these. So we're gonna check them out. It's going good. Other than the session I had today was absolutely terrible. Tried to go live during that session. I didn't know what I was doing. I messed it all up. Check out that glass. Huh? Little Pal Peralta. This is a pale ale out of Missouri. Man, look at that. That's pretty. That's a good looking beer. All right. Cheers. Cheers to you as well. Don't worry about watching the last video. It'll be there forever. All right. Dude, how rad is this hat? Let's first address the hat. How rad is this hat? It's pretty awesome. Oh man. Same here, man. We're drinking. It's 2:38 a.m. here. Wow. 2:38 a.m. That is 12 hours difference. So when I was in South Korea, it's 12 to 13 hours. Yeah, that time change is crazy. Go skateboard earlier. Saw your clips earlier. Go. You were definitely getting it. Clean kick flips. I was I was trying to 50-50 this curved ledge, not a hard ledge, and it just crushed me, crushed my soul. Nothing was working out. And I probably put 3 hours in. It was hot, but the park was completely empty. It was crazy. Nobody was there. Never seen the park like that. And then when I got in the car, every scooter kid showed up. It was great timing. Netherlands, 2039. I need to make a trip to the Netherlands. That's definitely on the list of things to do. There you go, Salvation. Talking about the rad hat. It is rad. It doesn't get any radder than that. All right. 50-50s are deceptively difficult. They are, because like, look, just skateboard in general, just because you get it today doesn't mean you have it tomorrow. 50s used to be my only trick. When I first started this, that's all I had was 50s. You go way back to the bottom of my videos, and like the fourth video is me 50 in this really high curved ledge. And now, like a 6-inch curved ledge just smoked me all day. Raven, there you are. He's the one that said, yeah, go ahead and go live. And I was like, all right. One person said go live, so I'll give it a go. It's going good, man. We were just talking about the session, talking about this rad hat, talking about this Pal Peralta glass with this beer out of Missouri. Definitely talk about that probably in the next video because my boy got me 6. So it's pretty sick. Let's see. Little crosstalk in the section there. I like that. Like, see that? Let's see. Man, I landed somehow today my first 50-50 on a rail and realized it wasn't on tape. That's the worst when you're getting after it and you're not filming. I've filmed everything since I started skating. And I was filming before I was making videos because I like to watch the videos back to learn. Like that's the whole reason I had the film to begin with. So I wanted to watch it because you think you look like something or you think you're doing one thing, but you're really not. So watching back the videos has been like one of the best things for me to learn and fix what I'm doing. And 50 in a rail, man, I've done it a few times and everything's got to be right. Everything's got to be right. And I like a low rail. Let's see what we got here. Every time I go backside for 50-50, it does a feeble as well. Man, I go 50, if I go backside on a 50-50, I'm going to fall. Like I don't get it. I don't understand it. When I go backside, like my weight, I guess, is on my toes and I push the board out and it flips and it hits me in the shin every time. Let's see. I spend more time filming myself just to analyze the footage and fix my problems, so I barely film for YouTube now. Yeah, man, I get that 100%. From what I saw, you landed a bit upright and those knees. Yeah. So, two things. Number one, well, I can name all the problems, which probably be in the next video. I bend over at the waist too much when I ollie. I land straight legged. My front foot slides too far up the board and puts all the pressure on the nose. And when I do land a good 50 feet, I land it so stiff, shook the camera, that I can't do anything out of it. I'm not prepared to do the next trick. So yeah, tons of problems. Salvation says you have rad hill flips up the bank. I'll tell you what, I don't have them on the Andy Anderson. So everyone that thinks that Andy Anderson's going to improve your skating, I rebuke. I have had terrible success on that board. The tail feels good. The pocket feels good. Man, I have not had a good session on it yet. Let's see. I have never-ending storage problem when it comes to videos. Yeah, I have like 1 terabyte video, so I don't keep any of the raw stuff. I take the raw stuff and I make the video, and then I only keep the finished video. I do keep 2 versions of the finished video, the one of the video itself, and then the one that I actually publish with the green screen effects on it. Someday, I hope I'll have to get a bigger hard drive. That means I got good footage. But as of right now, it's all fit on one. Let's see. I wanted to be better in each video now. I think I got my kick flips better in the recent one. Yeah, for sure. Kick flips, never really tried to learn them. I have built a board specifically for kick flips and bought new shoes just for kick flips. And yet, I have yet to go out and put the work in. I'm a heel flipper. I don't know if I want to go through the kickflip battle. And that's always the question, right? There's these certain tricks you're supposed to learn in a certain order and show progression. And this channel used to be called Progression at 40 Plus. And I got so wrapped up in the progression sessions of trying the same thing over and over again, I wasn't having fun anymore. So I was like, you know what? This is just my adventure in the whole thing. And I'm just going to skate the way I want to skate and learn what I want to learn, or whatever the world gives me that day, and then that'll be what it's about. But for the good of the order, I should put in the work for kickflips. The kickflip board I built is a 8-inch Mullen, almost uber light, with 147 Thunders, 52 millimeter wheels, and some Bronson shieldless. So like the lightest board I could build. That's what I've built. All right, let's see what else is in here. I'll do the same. Yep, battle. I tried 50-50s on a bar that my friend found and was just waxed it up and tried it. I landed a few times, usually from the ledge, lean back and relax. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I love the Andy Anderson board, but I'm definitely learning my flip tricks on a regular 825 almost deck for now. Yeah, the 845 Anderson, I'm having trouble flipping it. I think it's the shape because it tapers towards the nose. And My foot's just not coming off it right. I have not landed one, and I've put work in. I don't know. The flip is there, not keeping it under me when I get the flip, or I'm not getting the pop when I get the flip. Like it's all just not coming together. I skate go-go skates in 8.5. So that welcome boards that we're skating, they were like 8.75, and I was able to heel flip that board. But the Anderson 8.45, no luck. By the way, when it comes to the flip guys versus the heel flip guys versus the kick flip guy, a lot has to do with how you lean away from the board. Yeah. So I think I'm better at heel flips on the bank because it kind of puts me in that back seat position. I mean, kind of keeps me back on my heel and back away from leaning forward. So like the bank itself puts me in the right position for heel flips. I struggle with them on flat. The only ones I've landed on flat are fakie heel flips, but it's kind of that same feeling of the bank where you feel that natural pause right before you go. So I don't know. Just great. Have fun with it. Yes, for sure. Let's see. My heel flips are better than my kick flips all the time. I tend to kick too early. Yeah. So I always tell people, like, even though I can't kick flip, you have to let the ollie mature. Like whatever trick you're doing, let the ollie mature and then go for the flick. So it's I'll never do a late flip, but when I'm doing my heel flips, my mindset is a heel flip. Make sure I pop, then flick, and then land it. So yeah, it's interesting, just like the mental games you play and just thinking about delay it, delay it, delay it. Man, you're thinking so hard about delaying it, and maybe it's just a fraction of a second delayed, but that's what helps it go. I have big feet, so I need a big deck. Is that true? Like I never heard that my entire life. And then over last year in a lot of comment sections, people are like, "Oh, I wear like a size 13 shoe. What size board should I get?" Man, I've never considered that. I wear I wear a size 12, and I seem to be most comfortable on an 825. But yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about my foot size. I guess it would make sense, but I don't know. Man, the bigger boards get heavier. Uh, Salvation's friend that's in his all new videos was working some heel flips. That dude just kind of like throws things around and lands them. Like you said, he doesn't really skate, but when he does skate, he gets it. That's, I guess, if you just think you can, you can. That's pretty awesome. Heel flips is my Achilles heel. Ha, no pun. I can do them switch, nollie, but not regular. Maybe I should make a video. Yeah, for sure. That'd be for sure a video. It's funny how different tricks feel compared to what my feet do. Yeah, agree. I think it's weird how tricks are different the minute you add an obstacle. So, like, fakie big spin, not a hard trick. Fakie big spin over a parking block took me like 2 hours. It's like I got whooped on a fakie big spin just because I wanted to do it over this parking block. And the one I got wasn't even clean. But man, I'll tell you what, I took it. I took it. Or shove it over an obstacle. The minute you add an obstacle, like everything seems to change. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you need to have a deck size board for your shoe size. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, man. All right, see. Flat-footed guys worry about deck size. On the balls of your foot, doesn't matter. Yeah, I have to constantly make sure I'm on the balls of my feet. I don't know if you noticed or if you guys have seen the Anderson board I'm skating. I actually took a ruler and drew lines across the bolts, so like where the center of the board is, because I never thought about it. When I ollie, my board kind of tilts down like this because I had my weight too far on the front side edge of the board. So I put these lines directly the same as the bolts. It's just so I have that mental image of where the middle of my board is, and I'm focusing on getting the balls of my feet in the center of the board at all times. So see how that goes. Uh, Commitment. Everyone like commitment. Oh man, just commit. Dude, I'm fully committed. Like I think we all are, right? No one goes out there and is like, I'm gonna halfway commit to this. You know, I'm just gonna halfway. I'm gonna halfway try this trick. I don't think anyone does that. Like you get commitment by making minor corrections uh over and over and over again and trying to stick it. But I don't think anyone's like just bailing just for the purpose of bailing. Like we're all trying to stick it, but there's a survival instinct at some point that's gonna come into play and be like, nah, man, that's not the one. That's got primo written all over it, or that's got wheelbite written all over it. Like survive, dude, listen to your survival instinct. That shit's always on point. Let's see. Fakey big spin. And a real pop and fakey big spin are two different tricks, and you can't convince me otherwise. Yeah, they are two different tricks. I always try and pop mine though. I don't do well with shove-its and big spins if I don't give it a little pop. Uh, Bigger pops harder. That is for sure. Sometimes go out and just have fun and don't commit to tricks. Yeah, sure. I can't imagine that. Like I want to land everything. Do go out and just throw things around to see what sticks. Um, but man, if it lands it, I want to land it. All right. I don't know. My feet definitely override my mind a lot. Yeah, but that's survival instinct. Like I don't think you're not committing. I think it just doesn't feel right. And if it doesn't feel right, you got to make those next adjustments. Don't have to always land everything. Sometimes just doing dumb stuff is fun too. Yeah, 100%. Doing dumb stuff is 100% fun. But man, still want to try and commit to it. Man, getting a lot of work text. Hold on here. We got to make sure I'm not in trouble. Yep. Pretty rough. Pretty rough day at work. But that's life. All right. Let's see. Freaking big spins are hard. I think fakey big spins or fakey tricks in general are not so bad, but like regular big spins, can't comprehend them. Like I don't even understand how to go about it or how to start it. Let's see. I don't know. Don't have to. Yep. Read that one. I like to do wiggly manuals. I like to do any manuals. I worked my ass off in South Korea to learn ollie to manual. Then I didn't keep practicing and I lost it. Now I got to go back and I got to relearn everything. So definitely something I want back. Like ollie manual, simple but fun, and I want it back. I felt better when I don't doubt myself, not saying anything to me personally. It's like, yeah, I don't think you should doubt yourself. I think if you're gonna go, you go. Like if you're in doubt and you go for it, you're probably gonna get hurt. So always go full things. Dumb things are why TikTok is popular. I've never listened or watched TikTok, so I don't know too much about it. Good day from Australia. What's up? Not the real McCoy. Man, I hope you're healing up from your what'd you get? Like stung by a ray or something? Messed up your ankle? Man, out there surfing in the wild. Let's see. Brain signals body. I don't know. Yeah. Can you no comply 180? I've never tried any no complies. They're just not tricks that interest me too much. Yeah. I don't know. I think I need to learn how to stand on my board before I start taking a foot off the board. You know, I'm not too good at the regular basics. I start taking my foot off the board, it may never get back on. I see guys like, what are they? The not the no complies, but the ones where you grab the board, like you bend down. If I bend down and I grab my board, the bonelesses, I'm not getting back up. I'm 44 years old with bad knees. If I bend down that far, I'm going to be stuck down there. Let's see. Getting the hang of nose manuals. Nose manuals are hard. I did one on accent in a video once, and I was like, oh man, that's so cool. But like just naturally getting into it, never really tried it. I like no comply 180. It was quick, easy for me to learn. That's the Raven. Yep. You learn everything pretty good though, man. Like I like watching your videos because you're kind of casual about it, and then you'll just bang out like a crazy line, and you're like, "Man, I didn't even know he had that trick," and you're just crushing it. Phone beeping like a drug dealer. Yeah, yeah, it is beeping like crazy. That is my life. You know, you have a crap job. Not a crap job. That's a false statement. You know, you have a busy job when you have a phone given to you. All right. Hey, my daughter's on there. What up, girl? She doesn't live here. She's in another state. Let's see. Awesome spot to participate. Tiny ollies to manuals. I think smaller ollies are harder. Like it took me a while to learn how to calibrate my ollie. Like I would just so worried about missing an ollie, I would just pop so hard. And over the last year, I've really tried to like, okay, this obstacle's this size. How can I adjust myself to just pop enough to get onto that ollie? Like board controls been difficult for me. I'm just a big, clunky, dumb animal, so trying to finesse it super hard at times. Tried boneless yesterday for the first time. Damn, it's hard. Yeah, been down after 30 plus. Yeah, yeah, getting that board in your hands and then not getting stuck. That's a challenge. Let's see. Let's see. Go. I recently learned every 180 and have gotten way better at skating as a result. I can skate switch comfortably now. Just not sure how to show that on a video. Yeah, I think switch is crazy. So I've learned switch ollie, and I think that's it. I don't know. I can do a nollie shove it in a weird way. That's a switch trick, right? Um, I think it's good to learn switch tricks, but I think you should know how you skate and learn the tricks you would use naturally in a line. So like there's things in a bowl that I would like to learn switch because you kind of naturally get thrown into those positions sometimes. Um, or off a quarter, like in a park in a line. Like which switch tricks would be useful in a line that you kind of naturally get put into? I think that'd be interesting to learn switch, but again, I'm still trying to learn how to skate regular. Let's see. Hey man, I'm at work, so I can't join. I'll watch it back later. All right, man. Yeah, go watch that dude's video. He was skating in some work boots the other day. That was crazy. Just practice riding switch on my way home from school, like every day for a year. Yeah, I hear a lot of people do that. They just like commit to it. Like, I'm just going to push and I'm just going to go switch until I get it. I've heard like just go skate everywhere. Forgot switch quiz. Forget switch tricks. Get your switch riding down. Yep, 100%. Perhaps switch rock would help. Yeah, that would be that'd be decent. I have a feeling you'd kill the character 180 into that 50. Your style tells me that you would be good at that one. Yeah, so in 2006, when 2006 and 7, when I was trying to teach my kids how to skate, I I could do 180 50 50, and it was like the only trick I could do. And it was because I had such a terrible ollie and turning my shoulders. It was easier for me to do 180 50 50 than to go at it front side. So weird. Let's see. I can kick turn on a quarter both ways, switch to. Nice. Riding switch is a whole different thing from popping with the other foot though. I can ride switch fairly. So I don't know if you can nollie, you could probably pop switch. When I was first learning nollies, like I thought it was more like an ollie, like straight down and up. But I've learned it's more like a circular motion with your body. It's a pop circle at the hips and down, and that keeps you over your board. And when I think of that motion, it really improved my knowledge. That was a tip some dude in El Paso gave me, and I was like, "Oh man, that makes so much sense." And once I started doing that, it was good. I was never brave enough to actually skate. Ah, you went. It's my daughter. You did. You pushed around a little bit. You were young. You can skate now. You can skate in college. You can borrow my electric board. Go like 25 miles an hour over giant cobblestone in a dangerous city. Don't do that. You can't borrow my electric board. Let's see. I ride to a transition, better switch, and better at street regular. Okay. If anyone's ever watched a Salvation video, he doesn't know what his stance is. He skates some things switch. He skates some things regular, and he does it completely. He's not even aware of it. He's just doing it. It's crazy. Go watch old Salvation videos and try and figure out his stance. It's super interesting to watch. Let's see. Gotta have your popping foot just barely in front of the bolts. Yeah, getting like just in that pocket, just above the pocket. I agree. I'm way too much on the tail for all my tricks. Even just my regular ollie, I'm too much on the tail. I've never really learned to stand in that right position in the pocket and above the pocket. I watch the pros; they're not on the tip of their board at all. Actually, I don't even know how they ollie because it doesn't even look like they pop. They just take off the ground and go flying. Salvation. My street skating is regular. Laugh out loud. I think. I just am better at riding around switch. I don't know. Makes no sense. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's crazy to watch. Interesting. So you just naturally lean onto whichever foot is in front. That's something. Practice now too. No, nothing comes automatically. Like you got to earn skateboarding every single day, every day. Like I don't care what you landed today. There's no guarantee you got it tomorrow. It is learned, and skateboarding gets a vote. Skateboarding always gets a vote. Let's see. I've learned about something we called duck stance, and it makes everything feel much easier. Duck stance. What is the duck stance? Is that like the Andy Schrock cowboy knee bend? Man, I wish I could bend my knees when I skate. By the way, coffin is the best trick. So where you just lay down on the board on your butt and go down. Duck stance, 2 feet angled outward. Okay. I'll have to give that a go. I don't know. I do angle my feet a lot more when I'm doing fakie big spins or when I try 360 shoves. I do angle my front foot when I do fakie 360 shoves. I do angle my actual front foot more towards the backside of the board when I scoop with my front foot, my back foot, and it does get me back on the board better. So I don't know. It's the only thing I really angle my foot on. Let's see. Duck stance, where you put your feet on the tail and the nose. I don't think you should put your feet on the tail and nose of a duck. Sounds mean. All right, let's see. There we go. Salvation. If I skate transition, I do a goofy, which I consider my switch. If I skate street, I do it regular. I can do street trick switch, but not as fluid as regular. And the same goes with transition. What about your slappies? You usually go backside slappy, and I think fronts you usually go front side slappy or backside. I like to go front side slappy. Um, I don't really like to slappy, but I like to go front side slappy for grinds, but I do go backside for slides, which is so for me when it comes to front side and backside, all my grinds and all are all front side in street, like on ledges. But all my grinds in a bowl are all backside grinds. Completely different. I don't really understand. All right, man. Thanks for coming out. See you later, brother. Let's see. Salvation skateboard, but do you practice either stance about equal amount of time though? I don't think he practices intentionally. I think he just goes out and skates and does exactly whatever his feet tell him to. Telling you, it's incredible to watch. My slappies, I do goofy and do them backside. I do them goofy because it feels like regular, no pop. Yeah, see, it's crazy. It's crazy. Your bowl game is amazing. So I don't skate the bowl a lot. I should. I know I should. Like, what feels most natural? What do I think I could progress at more? It's probably the bowl. It's probably transition skating. But I still have street dreams. Like, I don't want to be just a bowl skater. Like, I want to be able to confidently go to a park or go into any city and just cruise down the road, hit some ledges, get over some gaps, and just keep going. Like, that's the goal of my skateboarding, not to skate parks and do all that. Like, I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to travel and do tricks as I travel without being dirty from slamming when I arrive where I'm going. Like, that would be the goal. But bowl skating is the most comfortable thing to me, and I know at 44, if I learn to skate the bowl well now, when I'm older and those street dreams are gone, I could easily skate for a really long time. 60s, 70s, and so on. But man, I still want to learn tricks. Like, I want tricks. Let's see. Jonathan Cook, what's up, sir? How you doing? Skate like you already can do it. You'll focus yourself and try stuff you really want. Yeah, I want consistency. Like, I like the tricks I do. I think all the tricks I do are pretty fun. I don't need anything complicated, but man, I would like to get it consistent. Like, I won't play a game of skate because I like the minute someone does a kickflip, I'm out, or a regular heel flip, I'm out. So, like, I like flatboard spins. I like all shove it variations. I like 180s. I don't do a lot of them, but I've done some good ones. Um, I like heel flips. I like board slides. Board slides got to be on the right rail. I'm very cautious about what rails I pick and which rails I don't. I love ledges and boxes the most. And like, I just want to do those things consistently. I want to be able just to get a good line and just go. But every time I go skate, because I can only skate at best, once a week. And sometimes I stretch out to once a month, depending on work or whatever it is. I have to relearn everything I learned on the last session or past sessions. I have to relearn it every time I go skate. Like, the first 30 minutes is me convincing my body that it's going to skateboard. And then I can work on the things I've done in the past. And then maybe an hour, hour and a half into it, then I start finally working on something new. It's it's challenging, like, for sure, because I can't skate every day. Would be awesome if I could. When I first started this, I was living in Texas and I could skate every day, and I skated for 2 hours every single night, and like, set the foundation for everything I have now. I did make one error my first couple years of skating. Not really an error, but something I learned. I was going to different parks all the time. So I had my handful of tricks I could do, and I would go to these new parks. And I spent more time learning that park and those obstacles versus learning new tricks. Now that I have a really good home park here, and I'm here most of the time now, I do feel like I'm getting some consistency because I'm constantly working on the same obstacle. I'm not having to try to learn the obstacle. Let's see. Literally same street skating goal. Just want to cruise and have a few tricks down. Yeah, 100% for sure. That's a good goal. Yep. You get consistency by doing what you already can, but faster. Yeah, adding speed, crucial. That's a solid point. I'm not a big believer of think you can do it, then do it. Yep, just do it. That's what Nike said. But man, again, the body, survival instinct, and Skateboarding gets a vote on that one. I avoid skate like the plague right now. It isn't really useful thing for my skateboarding right now. Okay. Oh, the game of skate. I get you. I get you. What is your favorite My War? I don't know the My War series. I haven't watched those. I watched that one. I don't know what it was called, but the guy who ollied the two giant silos, like that were whatever how high they were off the ground, with the super sketchy metal bridge in the middle. Man, that was crazy. Let's see. Getting back to skating after years hiatus. I'm ordering a new board right now. Yeah, I get that a lot for people that are coming back. They ask me, "Hey, I'm coming back to skating, what kind of board should I get?" I think now's a really cool time to come back to skating because you can go out and buy the last board you owned, whenever that was. It exists out there, and I think you should buy exactly what you had when you stopped skating because you know how to skate that board. Then you can start downsizing if maybe that was a 10-inch, Vision or whatever it was. Then you can start downsizing as you get comfortable. But I think you should go out and spend the money and get a reissue of exactly what you had of the closest thing possible, and I think that's gonna bring, like, the most joy in your skating and the most comfortability, and then you can adjust from there. Oh, Work for Avocados, that's my dude right there. That everyone go watch Work for Avocados, like, best surf and skate channel, puts so much effort into just a high quality product. Really enjoy it. Uh, he's making a daily commitment for 15 to 20 minutes of stretching. Yeah, I think stretching is super important. Getting good and warmed up, which I wasn't doing earlier on, doing it more now. I realized a lot of my knee pain was coming from having stiff quads, and it was pulling on my knee. So I have to stretch that out now to keep my my knee pain down. Muscle memory, override muscle. Yeah, my muscles don't remember anything except for how to fall and get back up. You definitely can get hurt, but I've had more success believing I can do it than accepting I can't. Yeah, I think you have to go into everything with confidence. The minute you question it, you're probably going to get hurt. I'm trying different parks at the moment due to being very new to skateboarding and wanting to discover different obstacles. That was me. That was my first 2 years. I went to every new park I could find, but I found I was doing the same 5 tricks at every park. I wasn't progressing at all. Um, now, I'm- now I'm trying to do more. Let's see. Also, I'm so good at filming. Oh, falling now. Yeah, dude, falling is an art. You have to be good at falling. I mean, fall and get back up. Like that's part of skateboarding. Skateboarding weeds out quitters real quick. That's there's resilient folks. Like name any other activity where people will go out and just slam and get back up, make the most minor correction over and over and over again and get back up and just keep doing it. Just the most resilient people in the world. It's awesome to watch. Let's see. Also, I'm good at fun. Yep. Okay. I read that one. Skateboarding. Endless amount of tries without changing just enough, which requires. Yeah. Just do it. Yeah. So, like, what's the definition of insanity? Like to do the same thing over and over and again, expecting a different result. Yeah, gotta make sure it's a conscious effort to make a small change, if you're not landing anything, or you'll go in circles and it'll eat you alive mentally. I don't get shinners if I don't flip the board, so I'm sticking to the grinds and 180s. Man, I'm with you, but I tend to get some shinners when I'm doing grinds and my I land it wrong and my it's almost like a pressure flip. I hit one side of the board too much and it flips around, just bangs my bangs my shin. I caught some blood today, that's for sure. A little conversation between salvation and How do you pronounce that? Femox? Femox? Let's see. Damn. Berman. Okay. Berman My War is awesome. All right, I'll check that one out. Let's see. Stino Sand. I want to do some cruising, but tricks as well. Flat ground and board slides, etc. I'm trying to make a choice between 54 millimeter 78A and 86A. Ooh, I'll go with 86. 78's super soft. Super soft. Maybe too soft. You'll be comfortable, but they'll be heavy and they'll be sticky. So 86 might be a good starting point. I got so many shinners trying backside flips in one day. Dude, backside flips are rad. You got some. I saw it. You got what frontside flips not too long ago in a video, right? Let's see. Sometimes believe in yourself. Okay, they're still talking about believe in yourself. Yeah, dude, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe. I mean, if you don't do it. I think that makes it pretty simple. Let's see. My legs are so battered, I barely feel the shinners anymore. Man, I wish. That'd be gnarly. I feel every bit of it. So, yeah, I like harder wheels too. Definitely. I don't know. Even in the bowl, like I tried some super soft wheels and like I could hear them smashing. Like, do you guys watch the bowl video with the Z Flex? It came with what they were trying to say was a hard wheel, but like I could feel that wheel mush and it was killing me. It was killing me. Definitely like a harder wheel. Man. Yeah, I did the flips too. Recently just got back into them. All I got to do now is get cleaner like Andrew Reynolds. Yeah. Yeah, just get cleaner like Andrew Reynolds. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sure. I just need to get ledges like Deer Deck in his prime. That'd be good. No problem. Oh man, I wish. Let's see. All right. What else? What else is going on? What do you guys think of the videos lately? It's kind of all over the place. Little downhill, little bowl skating, some unboxing, building the next 825. Like that's super interesting to me what everyone's picking. I put it all out there, all the stuff I got, and people are coming up with some cool stuff, man. I'm trying not to show my hand on what I prefer. I can say that in that video and all those parts, like my ideal setup. And if anybody's been watching my videos for a long time, should pretty much know what that is. My ideal setup is in those parts, but there's a board I want to skate pretty bad in that pile of parts. That's not my ideal setup and I'm very interested in it. But man, I love all the input I've been getting in the votes, and I nerded out over it. I put them all into a PowerPoint slide that I'm tracking like in graphs what people are picking and different combinations of what people are picking and what's overall winning. Totally nerded out over it. I thought about sharing it, but I didn't want to sway people's opinions on it. Yeah, Sam's talking about the twin tails sick. Man, super interested. Skate Crisis skates the twin tails. He seems to really like them. There was two guys at the park the other day who had the same one that I bought. And I asked them, I said, "Hey, did you guys pick a side? Like, did you consciously pick a front and back?" And they both said they tried not to, but they did. And I'm really interested in not picking a side. So I think if that's the board, it has to have brand new trucks that have never been ridden. They've got to be equally set. Grip tape can't have anything on it. Like it's got to be perfectly balanced board. And then you just have to like control yourself from picking a side. I think whether we know it or not, like in baseball, a batter gets into the box and they do certain things before they're ready to swing. I think we do that in skateboarding when we grab our board before we do a trick. And I'm interested to see what urges I would fight against in skating the twin tail and keeping it a true twin tail. I think that'd be really interesting. But I don't know. We'll see what people pick for this first one. Eventually things that didn't get picked will get skated, but I want you guys, the good peoples of the interwebs and the community that we built here to pick the next ride. I think it's going to be awesome. Let's see what we got going on in the comments. Videos are good still, man. Speaking to which, I'm gonna go watch your Salvation skateboard versus Santa Cruz heel flip. Yeah, that was cool. So I bought some boards from Salvation, one for the wall and one to skates, an 8-inch, super small for me. Um, but I was like, man, can I skate this? So I took the VX, which, dude, I'll be honest, I did not like the VX. I put it out on the table. I've skated lots of the flight deck. They're a flatter board. The VX is a little more concave, but I didn't feel the rear truck is placed in the right spot. I really struggled to pop with that. Even if you watch Christian Flores' video, who's an amazing skateboarder with shoe drops and indestructible shoelaces he just came out with. Um, Him and his old man like re-drilled the back truck. Like it's just in a weird spot. And I struggle with it. I gave it to a dude at the park. He got tons of use out of it. He loved it. It just was not for me. But yeah, the Salvation deck, took it out there and man, worked out pretty well. Not gonna lie, worked out pretty well. I probably could have done that bit video more justice, but it was a spur of the moment. I set it up. I had it in the car, and I was like, let's see if we can do work on this thing. Let's see. Death Wish. So if I'm buying a Death Wish, I'm buying a JK's. I don't follow a lot of professional skateboarders. I like the YouTube community of skateboarding, but JK's is by far my favorite current pro. That dude's got pop through the ceiling. Like I watch how he skates, and like his knees come up like to his chest when he pops, and it's amazing to watch. JK's is a beast. I'm interested in trying his 838 because I've never skated an 838. So that is something I'm eyeing down the road. But man, like what truck do you put on an 838? Do you put something made for an 825 that's going to be a little short inside, a little narrow inside, or do you go for something that's for an 885 and your bolts are sticking out on the ends? I don't know. I think an 838 would be a challenge to find the right trucks for, but people skate them, so like there's got to be an answer to that question. Not care about what direction my board is facing and mostly works. Yeah, that's awesome. If you've done that. The Anderson tail and nose is very different. The flight deck a little flat, so I could probably get away with skating that either direction. Um, what else? I don't know. Some are tapered more, so I think it would change like my back foot position. Dew Tour. I was watching some Dew Tour. It was some rain delays. I was watching the women's final. I missed the end of it. I heard there was like a weird boycott or something where they boycotted their end runs. Not sure why, but it wasn't like all Brazilians in the top, and they decided not to ride. I don't know. I have to go back and look into that. Have any of you guys watched the street video, Every Meal and Picnic? Nope. Haven't seen that. I watched a really cool video old movie. It's like one of the first skate movies ever. It's called like Freewheelers. All right. Freewheelers. And it's a documentary movie about Stacy Peralta when he's a kid, like just post Dogtown days and before GNS, and how he's trying to find his way. And it's really good. It was on Amazon maybe, but it's got to be like the first skate movie ever made, and it's gnarly because there's a narrator and she's acting and telling a story, but like Stacy's like doing a documentary and he is out there like putting in work. Like it is a great movie if you can handle the cheesiness of a 1970s movie. Totally worth watching. Let's see. Glad you like it, man. Try and get bigger size. They love the Salvation decks. I know you've ordered some new ones, but boards are 4 to 6 months out. I want to get some boards made just for me in my organization. When I say organization, I mean work. I want to do like a work board for people. But man, it's 4 to 6 months delayed on wood right now. Let's see. Have you ever tried Aces? So I skate Ace. I haven't tried the new ones. I don't have the new ones, but I skate Ace on uh, one of my bowl boards, and I have Ace on that new Alva I just set up. I just set up the Alva 78, the Lost 78 is what they're calling it. I got really lucky. Went to the Alva website, and they had the Lost 78, and they had the Dagger board from the movie Thrashing, and I picked them up. The Thrashing board, movie board, that's going on the wall, like it has to. But the Lost 78, I set that up with some Aces and some wheels called 9 Ball, which I'd never heard of them, and some of the new Bones big balls. And that board on that downhill video I just posted, that's like one of the first rides on that board. No adjustment to trucks, no nothing. Didn't know what to expect. We've got this hill right outside the skate park, and I just walked up to the top of it and asked my buddy to film and hit that hill, and it was fast. I probably hadn't bombed a hill since I was like 8 years old. It was awesome. But man, that thing moves. It's a good riding board. I like having the old board. So I've got the Alva Law 78. I've got a GNS Warp Tail 2, which would have been Stacy Peralta's board. And then I've got the J Adams pool board. So technically, I've got like the Dogtown collection of boards. I think that's pretty cool. Someone was up here talking about the 838. Okay. 139 Indy standards on an 838. Okay. I don't know if I have any 139s. I'll have to look into that. But definitely interested in trying it. Definitely. Does anyone skate an 838? Like, does it make a difference between an 825 and an 85? And if you do think it does, like, super interested in what you think the difference is. Tony and Jay had huge influence on the culture. Yeah, dude. Like Tony, Jay, and Stacy, like they didn't create skateboarding, but I read once that they created skateboarders when it comes to the attitude and the art and just getting after it and pushing yourself. Like those are the guys that created skateboarders, and I think that's super awesome. Big fan of the Dogtown guys. Like I think the history, if you watch a very old video from me, very old, I interviewed myself, created a split screen and interviewed myself and talked a little about why I started the YouTube thing. And I was talking about like what are the key things you need to know, like skateboard history. Like it's to me, it starts with Dogtown, even though that's not the beginning. Then it goes into Bones Brigade. Then it goes into World Industries, like Rubbish Heap, and then it goes into almost, Day One versus Mullen up to round 3, and the DC video in there somewhere, and then Fully Flared. I think if you watch those videos, like you've got the full history of skateboarding and skateboarding videos, and it's pretty awesome. Let's see. They got the Dagger board from Thrasher from Thrash In. Yeah, the Dagger board. If you go to the Alva website, you can see the Dagger board. Every now and then he releases them. It's super sick. I quit drinking alcohol, but I still smoke herb. Yeah, everyone's got their thing, man. I drink my beers only when I edit and make videos. Have my one beer and call it quits. I can tell you, like, one of the reasons I started skating is like I needed something to do. I was out of school for a year and I was probably drinking too many beers. I was looking for something to do. Started skating, and it drastically reduced my beer drinking. The beer became the beverage versus the activity, and I think that's super important. Let's see. You ever tried Ace Trucks? Yep, we just talked about that. Love them on the boards. I have not skated them for street, only for the the Alva board or the Bull board I have. They're on my Chris Miller Animal Kingdom board, which I don't ride that board enough because I love my other Chris Miller, my original, like from my first bowl videos. My Chris Miller Catbird board is my favorite bowl setup. The J Adams board did pretty good after I changed the wheels, but my original with um, Indies and T-bones wheels with a quarter-inch riser, like it's a welcome board. Big fan of welcome. Love the welcome shape boards and Chris Miller. I think they're an awesome combo, and I'm gonna keep buying them because apparently I have an addiction, and it's called buy new skateboards. Let's see, Thrashing. Yes, Thrashing's a sick movie. If you've never seen Thrashing, go watch Thrashing. Go watch Gleaming the Cube. Go watch Z Boys of Dogtown, the documentary, versus Lords of Dogtown, the movie. Go watch Free Willin', the 1970s Stacy Peralta movie. Super awesome. All right, Raven. Thanks for swinging in and motivating me to do this. You the man. Let's see what else we got. The Welcome Cruiser you made is sick, dude. I love welcome boards. Welcome boards are sick. Love the shape boards. All right, what else we got? Got about 3 or so more minutes and a little bit of beer left, and then I think we'll probably call it quits. I think an hour is kind of excessive. H Street boards. So I didn't skate in the 90s, so I don't know anything about H Street. I do know someone was trying to do something with them again, like hookups. Like there's some limited edition hookup boards back out, and World Industries is definitely coming back out. You guys should all know that by now with Anthony Shetler working with World and bringing them back out. Salvation. Go back and watch the video. We talked about Ace twice, man. Get on board. What are we doing? No, I'm just kidding. Enjoy boards. I think Enjoy is the same as Almost, right? Same wood company. So I do like Almost. So I would assume that Enjoy boards would be just as good. You know, it's funny. Of all the boards I've tried, I bought a chocolate board when I was visiting Kansas City at Sean Malto's shop, and that's the board I learned heel flips on. And fakie big spins. Like I had a lot of progression on that chocolate board. It was a flatter board, more like a flight deck. And man, that board did me well. It was probably the best experience I had on a wood board since I started skating. When I say wood, I mean not carbon fiber, no technology, just straight up chocolate board. It was great. All right. Well, I just want to thank you all for dialing in. You guys made this interesting. You guys called because I was like, hey, call me. And you guys dialed in. That was sick. Oh, what do we got here? Another skateboarding channel. That's a sick name. Another skateboarding channel. We're going to be starting a skateboarding chat show. Would you like to be a guest? Yeah, man, like hit me up. If it works out, it works out. You know, I don't manage my schedule. The world manages my schedule. But man, if we can line it up, we'll line it up. Salvation says the best board he's ever skated is an Almost. Yeah, I want to try the Almost Impact decks. I just like supporting Almost. Big fan of Rodney Mullen. Chocolate and Girl. Yep, same company with Enjoy. Enjoy before Enjoy. Like there was in between Almost and Enjoy, there was a company called the A Team. That was Mark Johnson and Rodney Mullen together on the same team. Like, man, that was short lived, but that was gnarly. Let's see. Yeah, man, hit me up. We'll do something. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut out of here, but I just want to thank you for being part of this. And again, how rad is this hat, right? So go out there and skate and keep sharing your stories and your experience. And every channel I watch a lot. You all bring something different to the table, and everyone that doesn't have a channel that participates in my channel, man, super appreciate it and respect it. Like I know I'm doing nothing cool at all. All I'm just trying to do is keep it honest and share my experience and my thoughts on it. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. I don't really care. All I know is I really enjoy it, and I love that you guys keep pushing me to keep doing it. And it's fun. So thank you, and I want you all to Go do something rad and have a great day. All right. I'm out. How do you cancel this thing? Live chat? They don't tell you that part. All right. Maybe I just close it. And boop. And we're leaving. Oh. Where's the button, man? And they don't really tell you. They don't really tell you how to stop this thing. Nothing works. Nothing clicks. This is hilarious. Should I leave this in the final one? Oh, there it is. End stream. All right, guys. Now we're out. Go do something rad.